All right, where the United Kingdom was concerned, viewers, there was 400 par for at least the Labour Party. UK has voted for change, and the new Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer, has been appointed by King Charles to lead the country for the next 5 years. Ousted Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, in his resignation speech, accepted to hear the anger of the people after Tories are routed out of office. 14 years since the Tories came to power, this Labour landslide win is the victory of anti-conservative vote that has even allowed a minor party like the Greens to debut in the House of Commons. Here's more.
The 4th of July night, as the counting began, stretching to 5th July morning, it turned out to be an astonishing result. Beyond the stupendous scale of Labour's overall victory, it was a night of shock results, big swings and unexpected upsets. The incumbent UK Prime Minister won from the Richmond constituency but lost his job at 10 Downing Street.
To the country, I would like to say first and foremost, I am sorry. I have given this job my all.
Sir Keir Starmer moves on from being the leader of opposition to the top job in the House of Commons with a stunning victory of scoring 400 plus seats.
We've changed the Labour Party, returned it to service, and that is how we will govern. Country first, party second.
The man whom Starmer replaced in 2020 as the leader of Labour Party, Jeremy Corbyn, won convincingly, fighting as an independent as his former party barred him. Shadow Chancellor Rachel Reeves has won the Leeds West and Pudsey constituency.
We have campaigned as we mean to go on, as a government of unity, not of division, a government of wealth creation and a government in the national interest. Country first, party second. That is our promise to Britain. That is my promise to the people of Leeds West and Pudsey. We will not let you down. I will not let you down. And I can't wait to get started.
The leader of the Liberal Democrats, Ed Davey, after an action-packed campaign where he fell into a lake, careered down a water slide and did a bungee jump in antics, retained his outer London constituency of Kingston and Surbiton. His party has achieved its best ever result at 70 plus seats.
Tonight the Liberal Democrats are on for our best result for over a century, and I'm really proud that our party has fought so positively during this campaign, particularly putting the reforming and fixing the crisis in our health and care system right at the forefront. And the many Liberal Democrat MPs who are being elected tonight are going to continue to fight to sort out health and care so the people of our great country can get the health and care they deserve.
Green Party co-leader Adrian Ramsay forced into Conservative bastion in Suffolk, Norfolk rural area. In fact, the Greens had a spectacularly good night by the standards of a minor party. It has for long struggled to break through the electoral system in previous elections. It has quadrupled its number of Commons seats to 4. Conservatives had the worst night. Not only were their numbers reduced, big shots like the former Prime Minister Liz Truss, Defence Minister Grant Shapps have lost. Scottish National Party has been reduced to single digit from its previous tally of 46 in 2019.
Yeah, I feel better today than I did yesterday, I think. I feel pretty tired. I was up all night watching it. So, yeah, excited for something new to happen, I think. I think the country needs it. It's not the same, you know, I was a child in '97. I don't think it's quite that kind of spirit. But I'm hopeful that the new government will come in with some plans. I think if they move quickly, then we might be able to find some hope, even though it doesn't feel like they've managed to find it in the campaign so much.
I think the future will be better. I think the future will be more better now. So since the Labour Party is in power now, I think the country will be more better in terms of job, in terms of safety. So there will be more of protection in the country and more job for the country.
People need the change. Now we have a change, but what that change will bring is waiting to see, because there's no money. Without the money, no growth. Without the growth, you cannot give any. You cannot make public services work properly.
British newspapers have hailed the Labour landslide, but Sir Keir Starmer, as the new Prime Minister, has a tough task to deliver to satisfy the anti-establishment vote that has catapulted his party to power.
I want to cut across to my colleague Geeta Mohan, our external affairs editor, who's been tracking the election for the United Kingdom, joining us live from London. Geeta, good evening here from India. Well, a red dawn for the United Kingdom, the tectonic plates of British politics shifting after 14 years of Conservative rule. What does it mean?
Well, it means a whole lot for the country. There was jubilant scenes out here right outside 10 Downing Street, and people are still waiting to maybe get a glimpse. I'll just show you if I can possibly. That's how it's looking. Even now, if you see, Preeti, this is how people are still thronging the streets outside 10 Downing Street just to get a glimpse of their new leader, Sir Keir Starmer. Labour supporters over here clearly wishing him all the well. And when I spoke to a few asking them what the expectations are, they said anything is better than the Conservatives. 14 years of Conservative rule comes to an end. The policies, the way they address challenges and the approach are very different when it comes to Conservatives and the Labour. Also, this time around, apart from the fact that the key issues of immigration, illegal immigration, taxes, economy, and the failing healthcare system, wars have also been a part of this entire discourse and conversation. The Israel-Hamas was certainly one of them. And the fact that there was massive anti-incumbency in the very far-right Conservative vote bank also was not convinced with Sunak and whether he could deliver on the illegal immigration. And therefore, that vote also shifted to Reform UK. Things didn't look good for Sunak. He was absolutely hurt in the speech that he delivered when he was conceded defeat. It was quite clear that he was very hurt with the kind of devastating defeat that he suffered out here. But for Sir Keir Starmer, it is a new beginning. There are a lot of challenges ahead, but he has a plan. And while there were not many promises that were made during campaigning, Preeti, over here, this party looks like its house is in order. The Conservatives had a lot of infighting. The Labour Party, certainly under Keir Starmer, has come together. It looks like a cohesive, strong group. So let's wait and see what really happens. We do know that the shadow ministers who in the opposition are now going to become real ministers in government. So nothing is unknown when it comes to India. A lot of them did travel to India as well. And he will have to first look at the economic challenges before going to any other foreign policy decision, which we might be looking into.
Well, you know, Geeta, landslide win for the Labour Party, but a dignified speech as well for Rishi Sunak. Well, he's already left 10 Downing Street this afternoon. But Geeta, vis-a-vis India's relationship now with the United Kingdom, with the new man in the seat of the Prime Minister, what does it mean, especially where immigration laws are concerned, visa norms are concerned? Are we expecting a change with the Labour Party coming in?
Well, Preeti, they have been rather critical of India in the past, but that party and this party looks very different. Keir Starmer, under him, had sent the shadow ministers, shadow foreign secretary, health, treasury to India even before the elections were held, and very close to the elections when campaigning was underway here in the United Kingdom. Very focused on how they want to carry on ties with India. The manifesto of the Labour Party clearly spells out that they want enhanced strategic partnership with India, and that's very clear in how they're looking at India. The chief of the party, as also David Lammy himself, had said that they're going to root out any of those anti-India elements that could cause problems between India and the United Kingdom and ties between the two countries. Being in the opposition and criticizing is very easy. The moment you take form government and are in government, then your approach completely changes. And that shift certainly has been noticed over here as well. Too early to say, Preeti, but we've seen, heard, and looked at the manifesto. It doesn't seem like they do not want important ties with India. In fact, it's the other way around. They focused on having very important strategic enhanced cooperation between India and the United Kingdom.
All right, Geeta Mohan, appreciate you joining us. You have a good evening ahead, a long day for Geeta. She's going to continue to join us through the course of the evening. Thank you, Geeta, for joining us. Well, a short while ago, Rishi Sunak, after resigning, delivered a very dignified speech welcoming the incumbent, now where the Labour Party is concerned, and Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer. Well, how has been Rishi Sunak's regime and his relationship especially with India over the course of the last 5 years? We're going to just take you through that trajectory. Well, ties with India, deep cultural bilateral relations with India in terms of immigration, legal cap to curb immigration, transported illegal immigrants to Rwanda, contemplated changing visa rules to curb Indian immigration, especially in terms of work permits, and that's something that's going to be looked at very closely when the Labour Party steps in. Well, for the Conservative Rishi Sunak, the legal cap was there on work and family visas. Keir's regime, of course, like we are pointing out, ties with India, new strategic partnership, free trade agreement between India and UK, where the crackdown on illegal immigration, Rwanda policy to be stopped, boost for Indians with focus on skill-based immigration. So we might see that open up. Work permits is something many of us are keenly watching where India is concerned. Well, the ban on employers illegally hiring workers from abroad. We're going to continue keeping a keen eye on all developments in terms of what would be the policy. Too early right now, but trust us to get you updated on all of that.